Hello, Rams fans and NFL fans from around the world. Welcome to LA Rams Daily News. The Jaguars' offensive line is in for a big test against the Rams. The Jaguars will meet the Rams on Sunday, and it will be a difficult matchup. While the Rams are a danger on the offensive side of the ball because of the abundance of weapons at their disposal, their defensive quality is far superior. On Wednesday, Jaguars head coach Urban Meyer mentioned the Rams' defensive front starting that it will be the toughest task the club has faced thus far this season. The Jaguars' offensive line has faced some formidable defensive lines so far this season, including the Denver Broncos, Von Miller, Bradley, Chubb, Arizona Cardinals, Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, Tennessee Titans, Harold Landry, Jeffery Simmons, Buffalo Bills, Ed Oliver, Jerry Hughes, and most recently the San Francisco 49ers' Nick Bosa. An extra note on Jacksonville Jaguars' offensive line. Trevor Lawrence, a rookie quarterback who has showed a strong ability to evade sacks. Oh, he knows how to evade sacks. Has only been sacked 20 times this season, which is tied for fourth in the NFL with the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. So this tells me that the Jaguars, despite their 2-9 record, it does not reflect on their offensive line. They got a good offensive line. So it's not going to be quite as easy as the Jaguars record intends. It like kind of like tells the story that, oh, well, this is an easy team to beat. There must be a lot, there's going to be a lot of sacks in the game, you know, with Von Miller and playing against not as good players, but that's not the case. And Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd and Garrett Gaines and Ashawn Robinson, Ernest Jones. You would think it would be easy for those guys to get in and get a lot of sacks because the Jacksonville Jaguars record is 2-9, but that's not the case. The Jacksonville Jaguars have a good line. So just be advised. Rams, key injuries. Rams, wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., hip, questionable for the game. Running back Darrell Henderson, thigh, questionable. Outside linebacker Rob Havenstein, foot, questionable. Cornerback David Long Jr., illness, questionable. Coach Sean McVay indicated that receiver Odell Beckham Jr. and running back Darrell Henderson are uncertain for Sunday's game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Beckham is battling with a hip issue as his second game with the Rams, while Henderson is dealing with a thigh problem. With a foot issue, offensive lineman Rob Havenstein was added to the injury report on Friday and is classified as questionable for Sunday's game. Cornerback David Long Jr., illness, non-COVID, is also doubtful after missing all of practice this week. Notes on Jefferson. Jefferson is the number 3 receiver, but if Odell Beckham Jr. is ruled out against the Jaguars, Jefferson will be the next man up to take over the injured Robert Woods. While the Green Bay Packers coverage was concentrated on Cooper Kupp and OBJ, Jefferson scored a 79-yard touchdown, and what a beauty it was, from Matthew Stafford. The Jaguars also almost certainly try to slow down Kupp, so Jefferson should have another chance to excel. Jefferson is having a second season that shows improvement over his first year, but it's been littered with standout moments and inconsistencies. in either case as McVay's second or third receiver, this would be a wonderful opportunity for Jefferson to have a clean, terrific game with maybe 2 touchdowns, over 8 or 9 receptions, and establish himself as a reliable option for the rest of the season. Let's go, Rams. Have a good game tomorrow. Have a nice night.